Most of us have been taught to save money for retirement. We know about financial portfolios, investments, stocks, pensions, and mutual funds. But how many of us have been taught to build our emotional portfolio? Because here's the truth. When the paychecks stop, when the job title fades, and when the world stops needing your productivity, what remains is not your bank balance alone, but your ability to live with meaning, love, and peace. Today, I want to introduce you to what I call the 5 capitals of emotional wealth. Think of them as the new portfolio for retirement. Just like a smart investor diversifies between different financial instruments, a wise human being diversifies emotional energy across 5 essential capitals: identity, connection, purpose, resilience, and joy. Together, they make you rich in ways money can never buy. Let's start with the first capital: identity. Most people confuse who they are with what they do. For 30 or 40 years, a career gives structure. I am a doctor. I am an engineer. I am a teacher. But retirement takes away that external label, and suddenly there's a silent crisis. Who am I without my job? Emotional wealth begins when you invest in identity beyond titles. Am I a learner, a giver, a mentor, a friend, a storyteller? Identity is the anchor that keeps you steady when external definitions dissolve. Imagine entering retirement already knowing who you are, a person with depth, not just a designation. That is true wealth. The second capital is connection. Human beings are wired for relationships. Yet in the race for financial security, many people sacrifice friendships, family moments, and social bonds. Then retirement arrives, and so does loneliness. The wealthiest retirees are not the ones with the biggest pension, but the ones with the strongest circle of love. Connection doesn't happen by accident. It requires deposits, small gestures, nurturing conversations, forgiveness, shared laughter. Every call you make to an old friend, every dinner you prioritize with family, every community you join is like adding to your connection capital. Because when the noise of life quiets down, it is connection that fills the silence. The third capital is purpose. Work often provides built-in purpose. You wake up because the office needs you, the project needs you, the business needs you. But what happens when no one needs your productivity anymore? Many retirees fall into despair because they haven't built purpose outside of work. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be mentoring a younger generation, volunteering, creating art, studying, gardening, or caring for others. It's that sense of waking up with something meaningful to do. Without purpose, retirement can feel like drifting. With purpose, every day feels like a gift. Think of purpose as compounding interest. The earlier you invest, the greater the return later in life. The fourth capital is resilience. Retirement, like every life stage, brings change. Health challenges, loss of loved ones, shifting roles. These are realities no one escapes. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt, to bend without breaking, to find hope in adversity. It is built by embracing change, practicing gratitude, and learning from hardship rather than being defeated by it. Resilience is not toughness. It is flexibility. The bamboo that bends in the storm survives, while the rigid oak falls. Those who build resilience during their working years enter retirement, prepared not just to survive, but to thrive even when life tests them. And finally, the fifth capital, joy. This is often underestimated, but joy is the dividend of emotional wealth. Many people postpone joy for later. After the promotion, after the kids graduate, after the house is paid off. But then retirement comes, and they realize they don't know how to be happy without achievement. Joy is not luxury, it is necessity. Joy lives in small rituals. Morning tea in silence, playing with grandchildren, watching the sunset, listening to music, dancing without reason. To build joy is to train your heart to recognize life's simple pleasures. When financial markets crash or plans go astray, joy is what keeps the soul abundant. So, when you think of retirement, don't just think of a pension plan. Think of a portfolio that balances these 5 capitals: identity that grounds you, connection that sustains you, purpose that fuels you, resilience that protects you, and joy that enriches you. Imagine two retirees, one with millions in the bank but no sense of self, no friends, no purpose, brittle in spirit and unable to smile. The other with modest savings but strong identity, deep relationships, daily purpose, inner strength, and an ability to savor joy. Who is truly wealthy? This is why emotional retirement matters. Because the future is not about how much you own, but how much you can feel. These 5 capitals are available to everyone, regardless of income. They require intention, not fortune, and they are the assets that never depreciate. So as you plan your financial retirement, also ask yourself, what deposits am I making into my emotional portfolio today? Am I investing in my identity beyond work? Am I nurturing my connections? Am I discovering and practicing purpose? Am I building resilience in small daily ways? And am I giving myself permission to feel joy now, not later? The soul bank is not a metaphor. It is real. You are already making deposits or withdrawals every single day. The question is, when you finally stop working, will you be emotionally rich or emotionally bankrupt? The choice begins now.